There comes a time when sometimes you kind of lose your way. And what I mean by that is when external influences kind of overtake your natural bias, your natural gut instinct, if you like, and you start doubting yourself. Now, it doesn't happen very often. It doesn't happen to everybody. It's happened to me. And that was because of the bullshit stories that I allowed to play. So I get to lean into that, but for the longest time I didn't. For the longest time I allowed the fight or flight response to just kick in. You go into a certain mode, your brain works in a certain way because it shuts off the thinking part of your brain. It doesn't want you to think whether you're in danger or not once you react. And it'll react what you did the last time, which is why if you have food as a vice or alcohol or whatever it is, if you've had a stressful day, stress just kicks in and you do what you did the last time that made you feel calmer. And of course that could be chocolate, crisps, wine, whatever it is. So, what's this got to do with things external? Well, here's the thing. It's very easy to become a minority. And when you feel a minority, you feel that you're being excluded. You feel like you're being judged. Our brain's hardwired for social connection because of obvious reasons, the survival of the species, right? So when you feel like you become a minority, you feel that you're being left out and it doesn't feel good. So you try and fit in, or you start listening externally. You forget about your gut instinct. You forget about your feeling. You forget how your body actually works. And then we start building stories around it. And when you do that, it can get you in a bit of a shitty place. And that's what happened with me. But I'm telling you right now, you can get out of it any time you choose. Because all it ever is a choice. You either choose to listen to other people, who don't give a shit either way, by the way, about you, because they can make a passing comment which could stay with you for life, and they will never remember it again, or maybe not even remember you again. But if they say something that resonates with you because you've got some kind of self-doubt, self-loathing, self-belief issue, lack of confidence, then it can sit in your brain and get hardwired in your brain. And if you're not aware of it, then it'll keep playing and it'll affect what you're doing, whether you're a businessman, a small businessman, or entrepreneur, where you're creating something that you know can help people, but you don't want to go forward because of a story playing. Oh, I'm not good enough. Last time I said something, somebody said this and this and this. And this is why I talk about values a lot. If you know what your value words are, what you stand for, and then start going inside instead of reacting externally, then you will always be on the right path. Mine, which in case you've never noticed, are truth, courage and happiness. I want to strive to live my truth, uncover my truth. Because most people live in lies. They just do. They believe into something without challenging it. Or they hide behind something because they don't want to face it. So I'm always looking for the truth. Well, no matter what it is, it will set you free. Of course it will. But most people are unwilling to look at that in any way, shape or form, because it means they've got to do something about it. So I'm all for the truth, and I'm uncovering mine because I know it feels right. Having the courage to face it, having the courage to face life through adversity, any kind of challenge. Don't shrink away, expand into it. Find out what it is, because it's never real. It's just what we've made real because of some old belief. And then doing that truth, having that courage, brings the thing that everyone craves, happiness. In my world, happiness is one where I experience joy every day. That feeling of freedom, that feels light, it feels good. So, if there's any time when you feel you're external and you're reacting too much, ask yourself, is this really me? Am I playing up? Am I acting? Am I not telling my truth? Am I not having the courage to live my truth because other people are telling me otherwise, and I'm buying into that because I don't want to be judged? I don't want to be excluded. If that's the case, call bullshit on it. Because you, just like I am, are more than enough to do anything we want. And if anyone else has got an opinion, that's great, but there's nothing you can do about it. What they say about you has got nothing to do with you, because you can't control that. And I've said this before, all you can do is choose how you react and respond. And if you choose differently, you'll move away. You'll just not even pay attention. So, every time you feel triggered by something external, someone, something, some place, ask yourself, is that important? Is that true? And then start feeling into what's important for you and see what happens. Hope that helps, guys. Until tomorrow. Take care. See you later.